Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. It's Rhino Week, and I'm very happy to have some of the contributors to My Baby Rhinos here on the program. And of course, this involves the PCCAPS as well as Ecker Middle School. Let's start right here first with Marie Shepard, who is here. She is the development director, we'll call it, for Blue Fox Press, which is responsible for this lovely book. And I'm thrilled to have you. And then with her, we've brought Kelly Murad, who is from the PCCAPS program and is part of this as well, and Carmen Gasparek. Did I say that right? Welcome. It's great to have you guys both here. All right, so first of all, it's been a rough week for the rhino. Last week I mentioned that the Sumatran rhino, now extinct in the wild as of just a week ago, so there still are some left, but none left in the wild. And like many rhinos, they're basically walking extinct at this point, which is kind of hard to imagine, the white rhino being one as well. And there's been a lot of work done, and certainly this is no small contribution. It is a big contribution to it too.
Right.
But it's just, this is a desperate situation the rhinos are in.
Yes, and the poachers are very active.
Yeah. And
Tula Tula Rhino Orphanage, where my friends that wrote this book went and visited from the book, The Elephant Whisperer with Lawrence Anthony. That rhino orphanage is in danger because of the poachers. So the word is so important to get out for all generations to help save these rhinos all over the world, but this is South Africa.
It's hard to imagine, but we're in a situation in this particular sanctuary where, even as you said, it's in danger. It has danger to the point where they've actually had to move the rhinos out of there.
Yeah.
That's hard to imagine, but we almost can't protect them at this point.
Well, and the good part is the Lawrence Anthony Earth organization is global, nationwide, and people are coming out in droves to support, as you guys are in Park City, which is so cool, to really stand up and help the scenario, educate the villagers, the generational poachers, try and change, you know,
give them something else to do that's lucrative. That's our hope as well.
Yes.
And we've tried everything. I mean, it's come down to the point where we're now taking rhino horns off of the rhinos ourselves and replacing them with fake horns. It's amazing. We're to this point, but it's whatever we can to protect the rhino from being killed. And this is, I know this touches kids. Let's talk about that, Kelly, for a moment, from the PCCAPS program. How is this affecting you personally?
Well, when I worked on this bookmark with you, it was really interesting to learn. I never knew this book existed until when I worked on it. It was really fun to work on it and look at your book. And I'd never really, well, I realized that rhinos were going extinct, of course.
Of course.
But I never knew that kids from the Echo School were so concerned about it, and also your daughter and your son were working, or your sons were working on this. And it was very interesting for me. And it was a really good breather to work on this, actually.
Kind of take a step away from the other things you've been doing. And
yes, it was really fun to work on this. Alex, me, and Audrey, and our teacher Corrigan, we're all working on this within like 30 minutes when we first met. So it was just amazing. Corrigan was just guiding us, and we were making sure everything would look perfect and everything, and it was the best time I had since a while in PCCAPS.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you an opportunity to get to do something that not only is artistic, which is the big part of this, putting some illustration together and creating the bookmark to go with the book, but also you know, the learning side of that goes with it, practical experience plus learning about the rhino. That's a pretty good, that's a pretty full package of feel-good day.
Yeah. I don't know, it was really helpful just to help these kids donate money for the rhinos. We looked at their website, made sure everything was fine, make sure they were getting the money, making sure everything was just correct. No copyrights, no anything.
Right. You're a senior, right?
Yes, I am.
What's your plan after graduation?
Oh, I'm planning to, well, I am going to the U of U.
Okay.
And I'm going into their animation program.
Oh, this is perfect for you.
Yes.
This fits right into that.
Yeah, it is. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this when I first got into the PCCAPS program because it was my first year at the high school.
Right.
And my last year too.
Wow. First and last, and now we know what we're doing. So what is your dream? What's the dream job? What do you hope to come out and do?
to be a 2D animator, I just wanted to see what it'd be like to do like the business side of digital media and digital design. Like maybe I'll like that instead of animation, but I still want to go in animation. But if I somehow reason don't like it, I'll do more of a digital media, digital design, of course, and more into business logos and stuff.
Well, I'm glad that you're really getting something out of this opportunity, and of course, saving the rhino, no small part of that.
No.
That's awesome. All right, let's turn our attention a moment to Carmen. So, talk to me about your involvement here and why this is important to you.
Well, in 6th grade, our teacher, Miss Chelsea, she told us that we were gonna help design pictures for a book, and then they'd pick some. And then, so we all we read the book where there was no pictures, but we read the words she had already written. And then I kind of picked a part that I thought would be interesting that I made my picture for.
Well, which one is yours?
Mine is
I can't find it as fast as you can, so we'll let you do that. I should have bookmarked it. Maybe that would have been a good idea.
Right.
We have a lot of bookmarks. There we go. That's great. Okay, let me show that. That's wonderful. What a lovely job.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. How long did this take you?
We worked on it for mostly, so we had our class for half the year, and that was mostly worked on that for the end half of that.
Wow, that's great. How neat is it to be in a book
It was
at your
really
age?
exciting that she picked one of mine to be in it.
Wow. And what are your thoughts on the rhino? You've been thinking about this for a while and reading the book. What are your thoughts?
Just it's kind of sad that they're going extinct and that there's not very many of them left. So.
No. And of course, I imagine the question is, do you feel like we're making a difference? Do you feel like you're making a difference? I think you are.
I feel like we are, because we have the books, and then we're selling bookmarks so that we get all of the money to the orphanage and stuff.
That's right. All right, let's move to you, Marie. Talk to me about how people can be involved here as well.
Perfect. Well, we have already done in 7th grade another celebration for these kids because I just know they're going off to Treasure Mountain and I wanted them to be published illustrators and celebrated again. So all 350 7th graders and your parents all came to an assembly to celebrate these published illustrators in fall. And it was very cool, huh? And they all got to cheer their students and their colleagues on. So it was very nice. And then I said, let's just do a fundraiser at the end. We didn't really think about doing the bookmarks. They just kind of came upon
the whole
collaboration between these 7th grade kids and the PCCAPS was such a wonderful experience. So what we're doing is tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday, the kids, the illustrators are selling bookmarks for $1 bill to anybody at Ecker Hill, and all the proceeds will go to the baby rhino orphanage in their care and to make sure that they are safe, as well as the caretakers.
These are the bookmarks right here. I think that's just wonderful. It doesn't seem, it's not much, it's $1. Think about that, but each of these that we sell, that's another $1 towards that important work, and it adds up fast.
Yes. And then I do want to mention Paula Lobaczewski, our librarian at Ecker Hill, is taking all the late fees for the month of May, and all those fees are going into this Rhino Fund also. So the whole school is rallying
I think I have a really late book there.
Yeah, perfect.
It might be a few years late. Bring that back. Pay that fee.
We need it.
Might be like $100. I don't know. It's probably a lot by now.
That'd be great.
Wow. Okay, so if you've got a late fee, make sure you wait till this next week or this week to pay for it. I think it's great. Make sure you do that. That's really cool of them. What a classically neat idea to do that. That's really something.
Really fun. And then we're going to do some readings at some of the elementary schools.
Oh, good.
So that'll be fun. We'll bring it out to McPolin right now and also Jeremy Ranch.
Okay. It's My Baby Rhinos. Where can we find the book?
You can find the book on Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, and those are the places to be able to get this book. It's good for all ages, and it just celebrates the cause, and especially our 7th grade illustrators, and PCCAPS. I mean, it just was a great collaboration.
More of them than me.
Yeah, well, they did the artwork, but you guys, design and development is very important.
Yeah, all of it. It all comes together, and of course, our thanks to Blue Fox Press as well. And I love this. Right at the very beginning, Kelsey Paul and Jill Paul, and illustrations by Chelsea Jones and her 6th grade art class. Wonderful stuff right there, and this one's a signed one. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Wonderful stuff. Find the book and be part of saving the rhino yourself. Again, it's My Baby Rhinos. You can buy the bookmarks at the school. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for supporting us so much.
I really appreciate it. Thanks for the work you're doing. Much more to come here on the Mountain Morning Show as we jump into hour number 2. We'll be back right after this.